You know those people, right? The ones who seem to have ice in their veins, just staying cool and collected no matter what kind of chaos is blowing up around them. But is that calmness for real, or is it all just an act? Well, in this explainer, we're going to find out.
I mean, you've seen them. The office is in a total panic. A deadline is imploding, and there they are, just unfazed. It's kind of infuriating, but also, you have to admit, pretty impressive. But as it turns out, there's a lot more going on under the surface than just being chill.
So what's the secret? Is it some kind of superpower? Did they meditate on a mountaintop for a decade? Or is it something else? That's the mystery we are unpacking right now. What is really going on inside their head?
Okay, let's dive into this. The very first thing you got to understand is that the calm you see on the outside, well, it might not match the reality on the inside. Not even close. And this is where it gets really interesting. That serene expression can totally be a mask for an internal monologue that is screaming, planning, and strategizing a million miles an hour. It's a performance, really, but a super effective one. So psychologists actually have a name for this. It's called surface acting. It's that conscious effort to manage your facial expressions to project an emotion you are definitely not feeling. You know, the ultimate emotional poker face. But this is just one piece of a much bigger puzzle. Yeah, it turns out surface acting is just one part of a much bigger theory. Psychologists have found that there aren't just one or two ways people project calm. There are 4 distinct ways people do it. 4. That's the key number here. This whole framework breaks down into 4 different minds of calmness. Each one shows a totally different relationship between what we're feeling on the inside and what we're showing on the outside. And this framework is so useful because it helps explain why 2 people can look equally calm but be having wildly different experiences in their own heads. So let's zoom in on the one you might recognize the most.
And here it is, mind number 1, the surface actor. This is the person who looks completely in control, but on the inside, their mind is a total whirlwind. They're actively wrestling down their panic and projecting pure tranquility. It's a high-effort, high-stakes mental game they're playing. But remember, the surface actor is just one of the 4. The other minds in this framework represent completely different ways of being. They show us other combinations of what's happening internally versus externally.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Like, what about those other types? Could one of them be someone who has that genuine, unshakable inner peace we all want? Or maybe it's just someone who's kind of checked out and detached from it all. The possibilities are fascinating to think about.
So how does all this apply to you? Now that we kind of get the framework, let's turn the lens around on ourselves. How do you handle stress? Just think about the last time you were in a really intense situation. Were you putting on a brave face while your heart was pounding out of your chest? Yep, that's classic surface actor stuff. Or did you actually feel a sense of quiet in the middle of the storm? That could mean you're one of the other types. Ultimately, figuring out your own calm style is a really powerful tool for self-awareness. So which one do you think you are? A surface actor, putting on that brave face for the world? Or maybe something else entirely? We'd love to hear what you think in the comments. Thanks for tuning in.